Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be discussing a topic that I'm sure a lot of you guys like to go and make fun of because I like to myself, which is PlayStation 5 scalpers and kind of the whole overall act of, are they finally now getting numbered on the days they could actually go and keep on reselling all these PS5s? And also more information, proper information too as well, and a lot of really interesting facts to kind of go throw into here for the PlayStation 5 scalping and scalping issue. And hopefully it also means as well that leads into good things for us trying to get our PlayStation 5 restocks and all of you guys finally going and getting your consoles. As you guys probably know, for at least for me and my channel, our main channel right now, main focus is a lot of Sony news and of course also the PlayStation 5 restock. So if any of you guys are not subscribed, feel free to. We are also giving away a PS5 as well. We also have our little sell stuff with the Amazon link down below to go check for the PS5. And of course the Twitter and Twitch stream, you guys everyone go follow, as usual. And the one last two little bits to sell out is always the Weeble. You guys sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stock. And of course Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. All of our little sell stuff is always linked down below. So this is gonna be kind of a fun video, I think, because it does kind of go and showcase that I think the PlayStation 5 scalpers are finally running out of steam, and they're also finally kind of slowly counting down the days until we can just go walk into a store, go check on Amazon or check into Best Buy online and go pick up a console. Now, of course, we still have maybe a few more weeks, a few more months away from that, but we actually have some cool, interesting information I would like to go and showcase up over here in proper statistics and kind of give my overall thoughts as well. I'm sure most of you guys are in the same boat as me where you guys are very anti-scalping. I am extremely against scalping, and you guys can go check. I have hundreds of videos of how to go get PlayStations, where to go get PlayStations. We even did a video earlier on today talking about how we go and get PlayStations. We might even do another one in a few hours talking about the best places to go get a console for this week. So as you guys can probably go and tell, I'm pretty committed to trying to get you guys consoles. And one of the bigger things against all of that, besides just Sony having a lower supply and having production issues, is scalpers and people trying their best to go make money off of you. So I kind of want to go and showcase up some interesting information as well as also some analytics so we can kind of go over this and also just kind of give my thoughts overall. And as always for these types of videos, I would love to hear your thoughts down below if you guys would like to. So I was kind of creeping through some articles, trying my best to kind of see and kind of be up to date with some restocking news. And I saw this article over here from Birmingham Live. Now, this is not what we're going to mainly be focusing on this video, but I was like kind of looking at the title and I was like, okay, kind of a catchy title, where it's PS5 scalpers days are numbered as second wave of February restock starts. Which is kind of good. This is kind of more so kind of discussing on the overall UK stock, that the UK itself is actually getting more stock overall. They're getting more consoles, and we're seeing a lot of stuff moving out over here as I move this up. But we're seeing a lot more stock, and same with America. We're seeing a lot more stock kind of popping on off. So basically, people are saying, hey, Game, which is a major retailer, are getting more consoles. We're basically getting surprise restocks, and there's massive waves of actual consoles showing on up as well, which we may want to touch on if we have more proper information for that. But we're seeing lots of stuff for the UK, and again, a lot of stock. And overall, they even have some stuff saying like, hey, scalpers, your days are numbered. So overall, this article is a little bit clickbait, but they're just more so trying to say, hey, there's stock coming on out, which I get. But I wanted to actually look more so at proper statistics and proper numbers and look at some things to kind of go and see, is it actually true if the PlayStation 5 scalping is actually numbered? Now, we all know it's going to have to go and end eventually. It's kind of a common, like, no duh. There's only going to be a certain point where the scalpers are actually going to make it worth money. Because at a certain point, if you can walk into Walmart, Best Buy, Target, and go and just buy a console for, like, a brand new console for a normal price, why are you going to be paying $570, $580 to random Joe over there? Well, he might be a nice guy with a nice wife. Does he really want to, do you really want to go buy his used console? No. So I actually had a chance to go and find a really cool article, and I would love to maybe dedicate another video mixed in with this, because I love talking about this stuff. It's a very good article. But when it comes to this stuff, we can actually go and see and observe actual statistics of how much stuff has been available, the median prices, and a few other mixture of things mixed on into as well. So one major thing I kind of want to note from this article is on the time this was written, maybe around a week ago or so, is that they literally wanted to go compare the active listings from eBay, which you guys can basically go and do that yourself by Googling or checking the PS5 eBay listings and go from there, from AKA scalpers. And apparently the numbers, and this was only maybe about a week ago or so, maybe more like 10 days ago or so, is that there was only 5,800 basically listings up on eBay, which as of right now, if we go and check the actual eBay stock itself, of what's available, there is only 4,795 results for this, which also applies to the mixture of both the digitals as well as the normal stock themselves, which is very intriguing to go and look at. But some more bigger things to be on the lookout for too, as well as always, the median pricing which is very, kind of big, because if you're not making money off of scalping, what's the point? And as you guys know, scalping is technically actually profitable as well. Not that I think you guys should do it, because you are technically taking away a console from someone else. What if it's like little Jimmy over there? Like, we have Daddy John and little Jimmy. What if little Jimmy's trying to get a console and you go take it away from him? Come on, like, just be nice, But we can kind of look through actually some of the overall prices over here, even through the article itself, which kind of shows the percentage of the MSRP overall ratings. And you guys can kind of go and see like the amount over it. As of right now, is actually not that high. More so the PS5 Digital, I think, still has a way higher premium, as we're kind of going and seeing. And typically we can kind of correspond some of these drops with after Christmas, but also after, even for my own self, after some major drops, like think like a major Best Buy drop where a lot of people get stock, or like a major Target drop where a lot of people get stock, or even a big PS Stretch, you can sometimes kind of even go and see like the demand and price even kind of go down, which is awesome. We're definitely on a downwards trend, especially after the initial hype, which you guys probably saw, and also after the initial Christmas and that. We've known that though for a while. But kind of the bigger things is the fact that it does keep on slowly going down. We have the occasional spike up every now and then, but the fact that it keeps on going down is very, very good. Cool information, of course. But one of the bigger things to note is the quantity sold, which is kind of what the main purpose of this video is kind of focused on. And with this is very nifty to go and see. We can kind of maybe focus more so on the digital and also look at the Discord afterwards. But if you guys look at this actual chart that this information came from, you can kind of go and see the overall number of consoles. And I find this very intriguing to look at. So we have the initial hype, which is fine. It'll be a lower amount of stock because, well, there is just no stock there. That was like during the pre-orders, like they just weren't physically there. And then whenever it fully kind of came on out, we had a chance to see the stock slowly keep on moving on up if you guys are looking at the charts. And then eventually we had this major spike all throughout, the Christmas time as per usual, which is kind of what we'd expect. But one of the more major things to look at is, as I mentioned, the quantity sold. As we're looking through all this data, we can kind of look at the two major price points of the sold price, which is very nice to look at, because if the price keeps on going down, scalpers basically make no money. But we do kind of see baby spikes every now and then, the past month or so. Nothing crazy, but it's kind of slowly going on up. But the major thing is we do keep on seeing the somewhat downward trend starting off here over here. So ideally, as we keep on getting more restocks, Walmart, Targets, etc., keep on getting restocks, it'll keep on going down. But more so the number and quantity sold, as I mentioned, are some of the bigger things to look at. Where we're pretty much going downwards to an all-time low of overall stock, which is good, I would say, because that just means that there's less of a demand and less people are buying scalped actual consoles, which also leaves in the fact that there is less incentive to want to go and scalp, because it might be harder to be selling your consoles. You don't want to be holding a console that you lose money on, and there has to also be profitability for people to want to go and scalp their consoles in the first place. What's the point of buying something to go and waste 5 hours trying to sell it when you make 20 bucks? So overall, we are kind of seeing the actual downward trend of overall consoles even being sold, which is nice. Like, we like the fact that there's less consoles being sold every single time, which means that there's less of you guys even trying to go buy one, which also makes the scalpers also have to lower the price as well, which is very, very good. As well, on top of that, too, with the quantity sold as well going down, and even the number of listings going down as well, as I mentioned, say, for even eBay, the number of eBay, compared to even like a week ago, the number of eBay listings are even lower, which is good because it just means that there's less people trying to sell the consoles, and that means that there's less scalpers with stock trying to go and sell their consoles, which is overall even better. And of course, kind of like the major overall news, which is nice, even though we are seeing less consoles being sold on the secondhand market, which we could also relate towards other things like the Facebook marketplace and Craigslist and stuff like that. All those numbers are a lot lower. And the confirmed sales on almost every place is also a lot lower as well, like I said, which is very, very, very nice. I think that's awesome. So that just means that scalpers are now even losing even more steam, and it makes it even easier for you guys, especially my community, which is majorly focused on the PS5 restock and restocking stuff. It makes it even easier because there's even less competition on the next major restock. So on the Walmart, Target, Amazons, or whatever, there is going to be less bots as soon as the profitability keeps on going lower, as well as also the amount of actual consoles available. As they keep on selling less, there is going to be even less people to want to buy the consoles, because why would you want to buy one if you could easily get one from Walmart's next restock next week or whatever? Not saying that Walmart's going to restock, just an example. But when it comes to all that stuff, It's very, very nice news. Now, of course, as well as we keep on getting more major restocks, this is kind of like the given, like the no duh, as we have more consoles actually being released every single week, every single few weeks or so, depending on the retailer, there is even more normal consoles being flooded into the market by Sony and like all the major retailers. And that means that there's also more normal folk that also will have all their consoles and they have a chance to go and just play their game and not even have to worry about checking the website, checking on Twitter, checking whatever. Which, by the way, if you guys ever want the restock news, always check the Twitter link down below or subscribe to the channel for the giveaway, you know, AA. But when it comes to that stuff, it's just nice because it just means that there's less competition and we see actual statistics that we showed you guys before, showing that there are less consoles being sold, less consoles more so being like either used or actual scalped consoles being listed on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and overall the stock price kind of is going down. Now, of course, there's always the fluctuations. If we don't have any major restocks for a few weeks, or let's go and say China has their consoles and like Sony maybe goes a little bit more dry for like 2 weeks or so for us, which is possible, you know, maybe less PS Directs or whatever. But with all that put together, even though there is maybe a little bit of a roller coaster, the trend is looking very downward in terms of price, and that means less profit from scalpers and also less listings, which means there's less secondhand consoles even being sold because there are less scalpers. So thank you very much for the initial clickbait article for making me want to go research this and show you guys actual information, as well. We'll have all the nice little articles we linked down below if you guys are curious on this. I would love to actually go more in depth on a future video and more so go on the analytical side and try to find new information, scalper prices and stuff like that. If you guys would ever like, I would love to get into that and talk about that if you guys would like to. I think that'd be a very fun topic because I do like the scalping topic. I don't like scalpers, but I think there's the overall logistics and the actual money they've made and the kind of just the overall scheme of it, to me, is very intriguing. So if you guys ever like more of those, definitely make sure you guys are subscribed. If you guys like this type of video, for sure leave a like and give me your thoughts down below. I do think this is very, very good news for everyone in general. And of course, I always like when I have a chance to go and showcase up new news and good news as well for all of you guys. So if you guys enjoy it yourselves, and of course, thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave your comment down below your thoughts. Like the video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, especially for the PS5 giveaway, and pop on those notifications if you guys are still trying to go get a console. As well, we always have the Twitter and Twitch stream. Link down below if you guys want to follow for restock stuff or whatever. Follow up on the Twitter. Or if you just want to go and hang out and chill on the Twitch stream and hang out. We do have a bunch of cute cat emotes if you guys want to go and check out the channel or drop a Prime sub. And of course, sign up for Weeble. Deposit $100 and you guys go and get free stock and free money. Literally, a lot of you guys keep on doing it, so keep on rocking that stuff on out. And of course, Coinbase, you guys can buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. As always, linked down below with a lot of good restocking news all throughout the rest of the day on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys up on the next one.